Welcome back to the Kiosk Presents. I know it's January. Some people are still holding on to their New Year's resolutions to lose weight. Here to talk about a way to use the morning's new power hours to keep your resolutions is registered dietitian and Cordon Bleu certified chef Michelle Dudash. She's the author of the new book, Clean Eating for Busy Families. Michelle, welcome to the Kiosk Presents.
Well, thank you, Laurie. Thanks for having me. I'm really excited because the National Got Milk campaign came out with a new report, and it looked at people's breakfast tweets and what they're eating. There were about 20 million tweets that they looked at, and they're still finding, unfortunately, though, that 1 in 5 Americans are skipping breakfast. Now, we know breakfast, it's the most important meal of the day. Why? Because when we eat breakfast, we're going to be less likely to grab the donut from the donut tray and more likely to stick to those healthy eating habits and get to our healthy lunch. One really important thing you want to start out with in the morning is high-quality protein, like the kind you get in milk. It's going to help keep you fuller longer. It's got 8 grams of protein in every 8-ounce glass, which is actually more protein than you get from an egg. Now, when you compare that to some of the other breakfasts that people were tweeting about, they are falling short. Like here, we've got cake, we've got pancakes, there's pizza. Obviously, not the healthiest options, so we want to reach for some other options that have better nutrition.
So tell us a little bit about these power hours. What are they and how do they help us maintain our weight?
The power hours refer to the time, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. for most people, which is the first couple hours of being awake. But if you wake up earlier in the morning, like today, I woke up at 4:45, so I had breakfast earlier. Or if you're waking up later, it's making sure you have breakfast within a couple hours of waking up. So you're not going from dinner all the way until lunch, because in between there, a lot of bad things can happen, right?
Right. So good. So it's someone who's not a morning person like myself. We don't have to wake up that early to reap the benefits. It's about getting some good protein, having a good breakfast within those first few hours after waking up.
Exactly. Yeah. So some of the options right here, for example, my go-to breakfast, oatmeal, hands down. So I take oats, I add some milk instead of using water, pop it in the microwave, and then sprinkle some nuts on top, some dried fruit. We're talking a 3-minute breakfast, right? And it's a really balanced meal. Another one is a smoothie. You could add some whole fruit to a blender, some milk. This one has oats in it, which is going to make it nice and thick and add fiber as well and whole grains. And if you're really pressed for time, put the ingredients in the blender the night before and then just puree it the morning of.
So those are some good tips, keep us going in the morning. Yeah. Now, a lot of people make the New Year's resolutions to lose weight. What are some ways that people can stick to those resolutions?
Well, one of the main things I think is so important is making changes that you're going to stick to. So for most of us, that means things that are simple to prepare, things that are pretty quick to prepare, and of course, easy cleanup doesn't hurt. And the other thing is keeping your kitchen stocked, because when you have the things you need, it's just so easy to grab and go. You know, you're not having to stop off somewhere or cook up an elaborate breakfast. It's about grab and go. This one here, these recipes, this is a banana quinoa cake. These are so delicious. Make ahead. They contain quinoa, dried fruit, whole wheat flour. And when you have 2 of these with a glass of milk, you're going to get 22 grams of protein, which is very good because the experts recommend we get 20 to 30 grams of protein at the breakfast meal.
So probably eating breakfast too would help in losing weight, because then you're not grabbing junk food later on or getting into the temptation of going to the vending machine.
That is very true, yes, because when you're running on empty, you're going to grab whatever is in sight, right? Yeah, whether it's the vending machine or a donut. But if you have a nice happy tummy, right, it's easier to say no to those temptations.
So where can our viewers see some of these recipes or get some of these recipes that you've shown us today?
Check out gotmilk.gotprotein.com. You'll find the recipes, breakfast tips, and also learn about how you can win free milk.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Well, Michelle Dudash, thank you so much for joining us here on the Kiosk Presents in Buffalo and Western New York, sharing some tips about having a good hearty breakfast.
Thanks, Laurie. Take care. Bye.